Hi everyone, today we're talking about the Tesla Cybertruck, and I had to just have a few hours to 48 hours just to process everything, because when I saw the image I was like, wow, and that's the only word I had to describe it for the first kind of few hours after seeing it, and it was something else. Now before we get onto the Cybertruck, and I'm going to talk my opinion about the Cybertruck, if we look at the stock chart before the Cybertruck was doing okay, and it was on a nice little climb. I think most of us that got into Tesla were around about the $240 range, and we were up about 50% on our position. So we're all doing quite well. And obviously, since the Cybertruck, the stock has gone down a little bit since then. But the actual Cybertruck, we're going to get the image up, and it is one sharp looking thing. I mean, someone must have turned the sharpness settings up to 100 on that thing. It was something that stood out. I knew it was going to stand out, but I didn't think it was going to stand out this much. And especially when I've seen some of the artist impressions as well, that's what I was kind of expecting. So when I was watching kind of the live stream and then that thing came out, I was like, wow, that's something else. And some of the like memes or funny photos from the event have been absolutely hilarious. I have to say, I did spend about a good like 20 minutes on Twitter, just scrolling through Twitter when it was trending. And some of the photos were absolutely brilliant, and I really enjoyed them. But let's be a little bit more serious and let's get on to the actual Cybertruck itself. Now, there has been some news that's come out, and Elon Musk has said it has got 140k orders already, which is pretty good. I mean, the down payment was pretty low. It was about $100 to put a down payment on the Tesla Cybertruck, which is a little bit lower compared to like the Model 3, which was $1,000. And that did have a lot more pre-orders. But like I say, it's only been a few days since this Tesla Cybertruck was announced. So it wasn't too bad. It seems to be accepted quite a bit. It's definitely a truck that is going to split opinions if you love it or if you hate it. It was not kind of what I was kind of hoping for, to be honest with you, in Tesla. I was hoping for a vehicle, a bit like the artist impression that would be. I think the big competition is like the Ford Ranger, and I want to see something that is competitive to that and looks is something that if someone had one side by side, a Ford Ranger and a Tesla Cybertruck side by side, they'll go, because there's a little bit of a trust moving from the typical Ice Age car to go into the new electric vehicle car. There needs to be it needs to be better, and people have that trust element, and having to take away from like a classic button phone to an iPhone where it was touchscreen. It was like that trust and moving to a new product. And I think that maybe if that was quite risky to do, because I think appearance wise, a few people might not be willing to make that jump because of the appearance. At the same time, it is going to appeal to some people, but I think that potentially the Cybertruck could have appealed to a bit more of a mass audience, and they could have played it safe. Now, I don't know if in the long term Elon Musk will plan to make another vehicle that is potentially a lot more discreet in appearance wise. That might be where it's going to go. But I did notice something extra with the vehicles when I was looking through the photos, is that there seems to be an option here for Tesla to make even more money by offering a lot of extras to be sold with these the Cybertruck, because I saw that on one there was kind of like a carriage on the tow bar that it could sell, and that could be a Tesla only product. So there was like a camping set on the side of it. So I don't know if Tesla have kind of gone to the view here of like, we want to sell a truck that we can send all these extras with, which would be a really good move for Tesla, which I hadn't seen anyone else touch on, and I've not seen anywhere this talked about, or I hadn't seen Elon Musk talk about in the live stream. So that's something that was pretty good from the event that no one else talked about. Now, utility-wise was fantastic. We kind of wanted to see something that was able to kind of match the Ford Ranger, really being the number one player. And it did have a 14,000 capacity for towing, which is the same, if not better, than the Ford Ranger. Utility-wise, it seems pretty good. It seems like Tesla have planned, like I say, some of the extras here, and it looks like the storage space was fantastic. And that's the big thing, is that the utility needed to be as good as the Ford Ranger, if not better. And it seems like that's what Tesla have been able to do with that. So the big thing was the appearance change. Utility-wise and versatility-wise from Tesla, I think they knocked it out of the ballpark with it. The tech specs as well were pretty fantastic. We've seen like the tri-motor. I think if you are going to order this, you will probably want the dual motor or the tri-motor. I mean, the tri-motor was had the classic Tesla performance of 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds, 500 plus mile range, and we're seeing Tesla, they're just improving that miles range at the moment. Obviously, that's the most expensive model, but even so, the cheapest one was $40,000, just a little bit under that. So that's kind of like okay, because that's about the same as what the Ford Ranger is. So overall, my opinion on Tesla Cybertruck is that maybe it would have been better to go for a vehicle that would apply to all consumers and kind of appeal to the whole market. And you know, this design will split opinion, and I think it still will be successful. I just think Elon Musk could have maybe targeted everyone, really, make a mass production vehicle would have been slightly better, and maybe they'll do that through another vehicle that doesn't stand out and have the sharpness settings on 100 like the previous one that we've just had. But I still don't think it's a bad move. I just think maybe it would be better to just keep it a little bit more simpler and go with the artist impressions for now. But that's me talking about the Tesla Cybertruck, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will be probably buying a new stock this week, so I'll probably buy it on Monday and make a video about it later in the week. So make sure you tune in for that, and give this video a like, guys, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.